Well, look at you, Ryder. I think you're just about ready for the Rite of Channeling.
The what of whatning?
Oh, it's when you cut off a piece of one of your buddies and stick it in your other buddy, then throw the first buddy back into the wild. Heartbreakingly.
That sounds terrible.
But it can make you stronger.
I'm in.
Ladies, gentlemen, and monsters of all ages, Monster Hunter Stories 2 Wings of Ruin is officially out and available to you all. And as such, I hope you are heavily enjoying your journey so far. But if you are here, I assume you have reached the point in the second hub of the game where you unlock the Rite of Channeling and are looking to understand the system at least a little bit more before cracking down and clearing space in your Monstie stables. For those of you who played the first Monster Hunter Stories, you will understand a lot of these mechanics already, but I will be starting off with the basics to help out everyone. Every Monstie has 9 potential gene slots, though sometimes they will be locked by level and you have to unlock them, and sometimes they are just locked as a whole. Rarer Monsties have less of a chance of having the fully locked slots, allowing for full customization. The basics of the system is essentially tic-tac-toe, but you're playing against yourself, and the goal is to yell out bingo at the top of your lungs. Every gene has 2 main factors: type and element. And holes? Genes with holes are popular these days, right? Type is defined by the symbol inside of the gene. Element is defined by the color of the gene. By matching the color of 3 genes in a line in any part of your bingo board, you will get permanent bonus damage using that specific element of attack for that Monstie. By matching the symbol of 3 genes in a line in any part of your bingo board, you will get a permanent bonus damage using that type of attack on that Monstie. In other words, if you have 3 in a line that is fire element with the power symbol, every time your Monstie uses a power type fire attack, it will be affected by both damage bonuses. These do have slightly diminishing returns though. The first 2 power bingos you get will be worth 10% bonus damage each, but each bingo that you get after that is only worth 5% bonus damage each, up to a maximum of 50% increased damage from base. Or if you heavily focus the same element and type together, you can get 2 50% damage increases that affect the same singular attack, essentially double damage for that attack type. There are also rainbow genes, which count as all type and color in order to let you mix and match stuff a little bit more in more interesting ways. Genes also have varying levels. They can come in small, medium, large, and extra large varieties. You cannot have more than one of the exact same gene on a Monstie, however. If you channel a small critical eye into a small critical eye, it will make the one that exists there stronger. You can do that twice. What you can also do is stack multiple levels of the same skill. For example, do something like critical eye small, critical eye medium, critical eye large, and extra large all on the same Monstie. Genes can be further broken down into 2 more general categories: passive skills and active skills. Active genes contain abilities that you can activate with your Monstie at the cost of kinship. Passive genes give you an effect that is just permanently active. It is possible to change the color of Monsties and their default attack element by messing with their statistics using genes. However, the extent of this visual effect is far more noticeable on some Monsties than others, but no matter what, it always changes the way that their kinship looks a fair bit. The main issue though with this is that in all of these cases, the Monsties seem to outgrow it. We'll have a full video on this coming to you soon, but the long and short of it is, unless there is some hidden deep into the endgame thing that we're missing so far, the ability to change your Monstie's color permanently is just about dead, as their stats increase exponentially, whereas the bonuses that you can give them to increase specific elements are a flat bonus. In other words, as they level, they simply outgrow the element that you try to force them to be, though there are some things that you can do for short-term enjoyment. Aside from that, you can actively change the element that your Monstie uses by channeling active genes into them. For example, taking a snowball gene from Lagambi and sticking it on Yonkut Ku, who obviously normally isn't a big fan of snowballs. The Yonkut Ku will then play hot potato with a big icy boulder in his tail, trying to get it away as soon as possible like the absolute champ he is. I guess the long and short of it is, if you are wondering if you should channel your Monsties, don't feel apprehensive, don't wait. You can always get more Monsties, and channeling is a part of the lifestyle of the story's journey. If you want to stack power in a particularly easy and accessible manner, just focus on collecting a ton of genes of the same type and color on a monster that favors those specific attacks by default. If you want more complex complex ways of building, you can work around rainbow genes and multiple attack types to make you a force in a variety of situations. We will have a video on the specifics of late game gene splicing a few days from now. This is just the basic introductory guide after all. It's worth making a major note of the fact here that you can put any gene in any open slot, as opposed to how this system worked in the first Monster Hunter Stories game, where you couldn't replace a monster's innate abilities. In Stories 2, you can rewrite almost all of a Monstie except for their primal instincts. Unfortunately, no matter how many technical attack genes you stick in a Monstie with a speed tendency, it will always default to speed attacks. As far as farming for genes go, don't go too hard at it until you reach high rank. Really, that's the main thing I have to say about that. The quality of genes a Monstie has are far greater in rare eggs than normal eggs, but greater in high rank eggs than rare eggs, better genes in high rank rare eggs than just high rank eggs, and then the coveted super high rank rare dens hold the strongest things of all. So while it is fun to mess around with the more basic concepts like having an Anjanath with 8 fire power bingos, don't go around searching for critical eye extra large while you're progressing through the story still. That'll just sort of take away from your fun, maybe get you a little bit too tunnel visioned on something that's not quite achievable yet, alright? Okay. Alright everyone, I've been Cotton Dinosaur and this has been your introduction to the Rite of Channeling and my 2 cents on the right way to channel your journey through the story of Monster Hunter Stories 2, Wings of Ruin. How are you enjoying the game so far? What is your long-term Monstie goal? I think that mine is to make a really good small monster squad. I mean, big things come in small packages, right? I bet you that phrase was actually originally invented when a horny gorilla got loose in a postal service sorting facility. Anyways, like if you liked the video, subscribe to the notification bell for more, and most importantly, ladies and gentlemen, until next time, stay sweet. Josh, Cotton, and Hollow with the videos, dropping the humor like a hammer on your tippy toes, bringing entertainment on a daily arrangement to take our insanity and turn it into entertainment. Yes, I said entertainment twice, to reiterate that it is nice to look into your faces on a mostly daily basis when you let us in your homes to make the whole world a stage. Is the what of whatning?
I thought not. It's not a tale the Jedi would tell you.
Goodbye.